Hey Jets fans, it's your friend Scott Salmon here from Gangrene Nation, ready to recap the 28-7 loss to the Seattle Seahawks. This loss puts us at 3-6 on the season. We lost 5 out of the past 6 games, so it's not looking good in Jetland. So we had 7 points. Those 7 points, of course, did not come from our offense; they came from our defense. Muhammad Wilkerson had returned a fumble for a touchdown. The offense couldn't do really much of anything throughout the entire game. Mark Sanchez on his 26th birthday looked like he'd rather be at home celebrating that than on the field in Seattle, because he was making bad decision after bad decision. It really culminated, I think, with his interception on the goal line in the red zone. And that was definitely one of the low points of the game. So our defense, on the other hand, up until the fourth quarter when they were clearly gassed, they looked really good throughout the entire game. Muhammad Wilkerson, Quentin Cobles, the defensive line as a whole, were applying pressure on Russell Wilson throughout the entire game. Even new players like Ricky Sappla looked effective in rushing the passer. And if Wilson wasn't as mobile of a quarterback, we would have seen him on the ground a lot more. But until the fourth quarter, the defense held up extremely well. They held him just down to 2 touchdowns. It was pretty good until the very end. Going back to the offense, though, as I said, Mark Sanchez looked atrocious, and I don't know how anyone can really defend Mark Sanchez anymore. I think it's pretty universal that it's time for Tebow or maybe Greg McElroy, someone not named Mark Sanchez. For better or worse, we're stuck with Sanchez for the next year just due to his contract. But for the rest of the season, we need to see who else we have on the roster, because the team really needs to rehaul after this. We're going to need to draft a new quarterback to replace Sanchez eventually. But we need to see who we have on this team, a team that is, if they can provide anything. And if not, we'll need to get rid of them. But in the meantime, we need to test out guys like Tebow, McElroy, other young guys, see what they can do. But for now, like I said, it's not looking good for the Jets. Next week they play the Rams in St. Louis. It's a reunion of sorts with Brian Schottenheimer, Wayne Hunter, Robert Turner, Terrence Ganaway, a lot of old former Jets. So hopefully we'll do better next week than we did this week, because I don't know if I can handle another week like this. But thank you for listening, and see you guys soon on Gangrene Nation.